Hello, Malik Harrington here, Family Budget Fisherman. Thank you for tuning in to this another special episode on this channel. Yes, you read it in the thumbnail and in the description below. We're going to be doing a follow-up because I did take out those rods from Omnia Fishing. We're going to do a follow-up. This is my 24-hour review. I titled it that, but it was more time with that. So let's get started. All right, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for keep rocking with the channel. As some of you know, the channel has made 7 years. I can't believe it's been that long. March the 19th, my dad's birthday, I launched this channel back in 2019, and now here it is 7 years later. We've given away over $15,000 worth of merchandise. And by the way, I got some merchandise that came back twice from Germany that was part of a giveaway that I gave 2 years ago. Well, I'm going to give it away to one of you right now. I will say part of the reason I'm giving it away is because I got some nasty comments, and every time I do get nasty comments, those people who have been loyal to the channel, you get to participate in giveaways and other stuff that I like to give away. So just so that you know, that's just to kind of pee off everybody else. But $15,000 over the course of 7 years. Try another channel. We don't even have 5,000 subscribers yet, but I'm not giving away a boat till we get to 10,000. But I got 2 boats sitting right past me right now that I'm waiting to give away. I got to get to 10,000 subscribers though before I give that boat away. And now 2 boats because I promised them last year, and they're about $3,000 a piece. So just so that you know, port a boat. Okay. So at any rate, I'm giving it away. I'm giving some stuff away this year. Try to look at another channel 10 times this size and see if they're giving away what we're giving away here. Okay. I love giving you all stuff away. And I love, the channel and the conversations that we have. So, hey, let's just try to work together. Now, let's get started. In the most recent video, I talked to you about the Oath. This is the 13 Fishing Oath. This is a 40-ton rod, and the retail price on this rod was, is this the Oath? Yeah, this is the Oath. The retail price on this rod is $99 or $100. And it's the medium light fast. This model's a medium light fast, 1/16 on the low end, 5/8 on the high end. This is a really light rod. I really had a good time catching crappie, some bass, and bluegill. I intentionally use really tiny lures and stuff like that because my intention was to see how it worked on the light side. And I caught some 2-pound bass on it, which was nice. A lot of 2-pound crappie, which was also nice. And so I can tell you, I really enjoyed that rod. It is a better rod than, so for example, see if I can pull it out here. It's just past you here, and I don't know why I didn't get it ready to go. But this is their most previous $100. This was the Fate, and this was a good rod. This really was a good rod, but you could tell the improvements over this $100 rod that they did, a number of years ago, and the current iteration with the Oath. So I recommend, if you are into 13 fishing rods, there is an improvement over the rod. This is a 36-ton Japanese Toray carbon fiber. And by the way, I had a conversation with someone online about carbon composite. You can make carbon composites with other materials other than glass. Okay, just FYI, we started introducing other composites. Even Kevlar is a composite with carbon to make a rod lighter and stronger. And a lot of companies are trying stuff like that. So I would say that this rod here is lighter and more flexible and more sensitive. They're both $100 rods, and as you can see, even aesthetically, there's a little bit of an improvement. The guides are the same, are very similar. Matter of fact, I think the guides were so good that they really didn't need to improve on it. But you know, you get a good performance with this rod. I can tell that the new rod, the Oath, performs a little bit better than the Fate V3. Now, have I caught big bass on the Oath? No. I've caught big bass on the Fate though, and the Fate is still a really good rod. It's a 36-ton rod, so it's not a lot of aesthetics in terms of difference, but there are some notable. I got a little dust and trash on me here. There are some notable differences that you could consider, and I again would recommend that you buy that rod. Okay, now let's graduate. Here's another Oath. This is the medium. I think this is the medium heavy Oath, which is probably more toward that Fate V3 than the light version. This is the 7-foot medium heavy, 3/8 on the low end, 3/4 on the high end, 7'1", and again, you know, great composition. I'm telling you, this rod, I can tell that there is an improvement. Is it enormous? No, it's not an enormous increase, but it is a notable increase in performance in terms of sensitivity, in terms of rod responsiveness, and so forth. So if you're in the market for another $100 rod, I would say this 36-ton Japanese Toray carbon is a great investment for your budget. Okay, now let's move up a little bit. We're going to move up to the Myth. The Myth is a $200 rod. Okay, retail $200 rod, and I can tell you that I was really impressed with this rod. Now, I'm not more impressed with this rod than I was with other rods that 13 Fishing has made. I'm just going to tell you right now, this rod at $200, it's a 40-ton rod. For what they did for $200 is amazing. Okay, and here's why. So the Myth, this is a $200 rod. You can see this is the Omen. Okay, if I compared it to the Omen, there is a great increase in sensitivity, overall rod performance, lightness, everything. And you all know how much I loved or still love the Omen, and I still throw this rod. I got several of them behind you. I still throw this rod. Matter of fact, almost all of the 13 Fishing rods that I own, I still throw. Then, of course, I have the, that's a Signature Series rod. That one really doesn't count much. This is the NV2. I think I got about 6 or 8 of these. These jump into $325 when they were selling. This is the NV2, and this sold for $325. Okay. Now, this rod performs better in some applications than the Myth. Okay. In some applications, the Envy still performs better than the Myth. But let me tell you something. What they did for 40 tons, and only 6 tons more gets you to 46. There's a $125 difference between the rods, which means to me, and I'm going to say this to you, this rod, if I had to choose today to pay full price between the two rods, I'd get the Myth over the Envy, because even in the applications and where the Myth is where the Envy does better still is in throwing reaction baits. Okay, there's still that, the reaction baits are still there. However, you don't lose enough when compared to the amount of money that you spend. You don't lose enough to not consider the Myth. In other words, I would still go with the Myth over the Oath unless I were competing. If I'm in a tournament or I am a professional tournament person, then yes, then I would go with the Envy products and stay up in that area with the 46-ton Japanese Toray. Okay, and the same goes for the NV3. The NV3 was a $375 rod. I think I have 3 or 4 of these. Same thing. as beautiful and as majestic as the Myth is, it's not going to perform as good as this Envy 3. That said, once again, this Myth does about 80% of what this Envy does. This $200 rod does about as much as this $375 rod, with few exceptions. As you can see, I have a bottom, I have a jig on here, and I can say that the Envy 3 does a better job with bottom baits than does the Myth. That said, as you can see, I have a worm on here. I would prefer the Myth if I'm not competing. If I'm competing, I'm looking for something like this. This is also 46 ton versus 40 ton, but that's a $175 difference when it comes to the rods. I mean, I think you can see the benefits there. And what you do, if you're in a tournament situation, of course, you want to get, you need the marginal best, because it could be mere ounces that cause a difference between your success and your failure when it comes to these rods. So I would definitely recommend that you consider those, not this or the Oath, when it comes to competition. Now, I know that there's some professional bass anglers out there who are rocking the ugly stick. God bless them. I don't know how close to the Bassmaster Classic, winning the Bassmaster Classic, they're going to get, or the BPT. What is it? The red something. I'll make it appear down here, because I can't, for some reason, can't remember the name of the classic for the BPT. So at any rate, I would recommend the purchase of the Myth and the purchase of the Oath. Whether you get the medium heavy or the medium light, I enjoyed both of the rods, and I would recommend them to you. I think that they are going to, here out, perform really well. I think that Rapala or Rapala, however you want to say it, I think they made some decisions that I would not have made in terms of these rods, but the decisions they did make, I don't have a problem with in terms of how they're made production-wise and so forth. They probably are leaning into some other technologies that they've had before they completely took over 13 Fishing. But that said, you can still get great deals on here. And so let me also say, as I close here, everything that I've taught you on this channel is free. You don't have to buy anything that I've ever sold in order to learn how I buy this equipment. Personally, I don't really care if you criticize how I get to this. Maybe it's not for you. Maybe you are the kind of individual who's only looking for deep discount sales. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that. Go ahead and do you. But by the same token, this is the way I've acquired my equipment, and I've shared it with you over a large portion of videos. The only reason for buying the booklet was for those individuals who said they didn't want to go through the videos. And that cost me a lot of time and a lot of money to make these videos. So guess what? I expect, if I'm going to do this, I also expect for you to be supportive and watch the videos. That's the cost. So either you pay the cost in time or you pay the money and get it. It's not for everyone. And I don't encourage anyone to do it. I actually encourage you to watch the videos. Okay? So that said, and I just realized I don't have my last light on, so I hope you all can see me good. So that said, here's what I want to do. I want to give this away. Okay? I'm going to take it out so I can show you what it is. It is a bait caster, and maybe I'll give away a spinning rod at some point. This one at the time, I think this reel retailed, I know it was over $300. I don't remember whether it was $325 or $375, but it was over $300 this reel. And this is the this left-handed or right-handed? I'm giving this away. This is a right-hand model 13 Fishing Z2. I'm giving this away. Here's what you would have had to do. You've had to watch this video. You have to be a subscriber to the channel. You have to like this video, and you have to comment. And in the comment, you're going to say Z2. Z2. I'm pointing like this because I want it to show up here. You're going to say Z2. Z2 tells me that you are interested in participating in the giveaway for this product. And also, you know, you have to have hung around a little while. I love the new guys who are here. I mean, those of you who showed up in a week, but give yourself some time. I got a lot of giveaways. Okay. So again, like this video, subscribe to the channel, refer it out to people who might enjoy the kind of content that I bring to you. And lastly, I tell you this, don't do anything to break your family's budget by buying any of this equipment, but by every ethical and legal means, please do me a favor and get out there and do your level best to break your personal best. I'll see you in the next video. God bless you and God keep you is my prayer.